Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So once again, I was interrupted. I had to text Robert back this time because I knew for a fact if I didn't, he was gonna call and it would end the video anyway. So I had already rambled for 12 minutes on my video, and he was like, "You could say something positive about me," and it's like, okay, I love you. However, it's like, no, he's amazing. And so today is the 23rd of October, which happens to mark the 1 year anniversary of him and I moving into my mom's house. So the 17th of October, which was Saturday, last past Saturday, marked a year of him being here in Tennessee. And then we moved into here on the 23rd. So on the home front, we had a little bit of a setback. We may wind up having to stay here a little bit longer, but that was out of our control. So when my ex-husband and I bought our vehicles, we put them in both of our names. And in Tennessee, it's a 50-50 state or whatever. And so when you're married, they automatically put the spouse on the vehicle. And so that's okay, but he was supposed to pay his car off early to get it out of off my credit so that I could pay or transfer responsibility of my car to me and not him. But we can't do that while both cars are on both of our names. I can't buy a house with both cars on both of our names because my debt to income ratio is too high. And so he was supposed to pay it off this coming year at tax time, and then things just got out of hand with COVID and things, he wasn't able to get ahead. So therefore it may be delayed. He may still be able to do it. He may not. So we're prepared. At the end of the day, the worst case scenario, the car will be fully paid off on its own in 2 years without him paying it off early. He wants to pay it off early because obviously he'll be saving interest and whatnot and saving a big car payment. But right now I'm not going to push the issue because COVID just screwed everybody over. So, I mean, there was a couple months where he didn't have as much income, just like Robert didn't. And so people are still playing catch up from that. So although both my husband and ex-husband are essential workers, they had a lack of hours, which meant a lack of money. So it's hard to get caught up after that. When you have 2, 3, 4 weeks of hundreds less in your paycheck, it takes a long time to get caught back up when you're paycheck to paycheck already. So anyways, so worst case scenario, we will have to be here another 2 years. The land we are purchasing is not going to go anywhere. It's actually my best friend. She and her husband bought 9 acres. And they're selling us an acre. She is not selling it to anybody else. She is not interested in selling it to anybody else. It is ours or nobody's. So she is cool. She knows the situation. She knows how things are, and she's fine with it. She said whenever you can do it is great. So we're good there. The pros side of this is our rent is so cheap compared to a mortgage or rent of any other place. So we could rent an apartment or a house here for $1,200 a month for we have to have 3 bedrooms. I have 2 teenagers. They're opposite sex. And in the state of Tennessee, you have to have them in separate rooms. So, because one's a boy, one's a girl. So I wouldn't want to put them in the same room and then have somebody say something and me wind up with people at the door. So, my daughter, or both my kids, like to talk to their friends, and I don't want the wrong idea getting out to people. So I keep them separate either way. They've always been separate. Their whole lives they've been in separate bedrooms. I'm not going to change that now. So we'd have to get a 3-bedroom. Well, 3 bedrooms are $1,100, $1,200, $1,300 a month. We pay $700 here. So for us, this is the best. It's not the best size-wise. It's 1,100 square foot for 4 people, but we're making do. We are doing okay. I could stay here another 2 years if I had to. I don't want to, but if I have to, I have to. So anyways, so you might still see me sitting here for the next year or 2, which is okay. At first I was really bummed, but it's just a roadblock in life. Life is a bunch of roadblocks, and that's just how it is. and we're just gonna keep going with the flow. It'll give us more time to save. Also, I told Robert, I said, this is not a great thing, but it's actually good, because if you think about it, that extra money that we're not putting towards a mortgage or whatever, we can right now pay down debt. I have a couple credit cards still that like I had to buy tires for my car. I didn't have the $500 up front to do that, so I put it on my Goodyear card. So I'm chiseling that away, and I had a couple medical things, so I had to put that on my care credit. So I have a few credit cards I'm paying down, and I'm like, and Robert has a medical bill we're paying down, and so this is a good time for us to pay all that off. So then once we do move, we'll be better off financially. So there's a silver lining to it. It sucks because we thought we were going to be so close to doing this. We are pre-approved for a house, provided that car gets off my credit. So that was the only thing holding us up, is his car being on my credit. So it is what it is. It's a bummer, but we will make do. All right, now into what I've melted. So I was really trying to do different vendors this week, because I know last week was very, very heavy L3. This week is pretty still heavy L3, because she is my number one vendor. She is the vendor I have the most from. I just finished my inventory, and oh my God, you guys. So I have destashed a good amount of wax. I destashed a lot. I've only been really keeping a few vendors. The ones I've really been keeping are L3, Sassy Girl, some of my Super Tarts. I did destash a lot of my Super Tarts. K, Rainbow Melts, and Closet Full of Wax. Those are the ones, and Teddy Bees. Those are the ones I've really been focusing on keeping. And Ebony Violet. I've really started liking her stuff. Other than that, I really couldn't care less. There's some scents from certain vendors I will always buy, but at the same time, I could not care less if I don't have anything else from them. I've really emptied a lot of my wax storage, which is good, because I was trying to separate some scents like coffee and laundry, because they're so strong. So I've been trying to like separate them in different drawers. So I'm glad I emptied some of those drawers. That being said, L3 is my favorite. She is the most cost effective. Now I've been in chat in the comments with several people who have said the same thing. When you can buy a 14-ounce loaf from one vendor for $20, and you can buy a 13-ounce loaf from L3 for $12.95, that's only an ounce difference, and you're paying $6 more or $7 more. I just can't fathom. That's basically, yeah, that's a lot of money. So, I mean, a lot of vendors are charging $140, $150, $160, $170 an ounce. Well, L3 is strategically, she's been staying right around $1 or a little more an ounce. If you weigh the products you receive, a lot of times they're over the weight of what you paid for. I've had loaves, because loaves are set to be 12 ounces for $12.95. I've gotten 13-ounce loaves. I've gotten 13.5-ounce loaves. So that's under $1 an ounce. I've gotten doggy bags that were set to be 10 ounces. They were 14 ounces. I've got, bunts. They were supposed to be a certain weight and they were over. So for me, and somebody else made a good point. If Jennifer is obviously making a profit, having a good cost ratio, why are the other vendors charging so high? That's what I don't understand. And frankly, it's not my business. It's a business model. And they have the right to have that business model, but I have the right to spend my money where I am the happiest. L3 throws the best for me out of all the more expensive vendors. L3, sorry, I thought I heard one of the cats. L3 performs the best of every vendor I've ever tried. So I'm going to stick with her versus the other people who are charging more. So now I've rambled for 9 minutes. I'm going to show you guys what I've melted. So I worked on some more Orchid Rain. This is the last doggy bag from the early 2018 custom doggy bags I did. This is a nice blend of aquatic and floral. It's not heavy on either one. It is very good. I did put this on my list. I have a huge list of things I want to repurchase. This is on there. I love this scent. I cut these in half. They're her doggy bag shape, so they're like the puppy pack shapes. And my bathroom is a 13-watt Glade hot plate. I mostly do these in the bathroom. The 13-watt Glade hot plate, I have to cut these in half because otherwise it like drowns out the dish because it's a very small dish. All right, and then I did some more beach daisies. This was from later in 2018. This is just a nice beachy scent. This one, again, I cut it in half and put it in the bathroom. I get a very long performance out of her wax, period. Strawberry, raspberry, guava, vanilla lace. This one I put in the bathroom this morning. I don't usually put fruity in there, but that vanilla lace makes it more sensual fruity, if that makes sense. I love vanilla lace mixed with things, and it kind of gives it just a different tone. And I had to go to Dunkin' and get my coffee. Today was payday, so it was errand day, and so I went and did my errands. All right, so blueberry muffins, cream cheese frosting, country berry hotcakes. I love this scent. I got this in a D-stash. The lid did crack in transit. I'm going to put foil over the top of it. This was really good. You definitely get the country berry hotcakes. Like, you smell the blueberry muffins, but you definitely get that. For those of you who've ever smelled that, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a nice berry. It's like a berry pancake type scent. So I did my inventory. I have almost 200 scoops from L3. Probably over 200 if you count the partials, because I did have partials, and then I had my full ones listed separately, and I have like 115 loaves. It's like, oh my god. So you're gonna see L3 primarily for the next like 3 years, which is fine because I know her stuff will perform. Vanilla butter fudge, cherry almond blueberry. So this is pretty good. I'm not really a fan of the cherry almond. I like cherry, but that cherry almond is kind of odd. And I'm not a huge fan of vanilla butter fudge, but I do like this blend. I love blueberry, so I do like it. I do 1.5. This is a matrix melt. I do 1.5 in each of my warmers. So I'll finish that up this coming week. But I do like it. I wouldn't repurchase it, but I did like it. All right, creme de menthe, vanilla mallow, fireside, blue sugar. So these were a puppy pack. I put one in my bedroom, one in my kitchen today. And then I went out. I had to go to the bank and the post office and Dunkin'. And when I got home, it was so good smelling in here. It had a minty, blue sugar, and then you definitely got that marshmallow fireside. That was really, really good. I do like that combination. I grabbed some of this Voyager Fresh Pick Strawberries. I'm trying to finish up all my 2018. This one is Salty Sea Air, Lavender, Vanilla, Heavy Whipping Cream, and then Fresh Pick Strawberries. I do like Voyager as a blend. I like it in the bedroom. So that's when I did this. I did this in the bedroom. It's kind of got... It's got a really good scent. So her lavender to me is more... Joey, do you have to do that right here? He's like, yep. Her lavender is more of a, I don't want to say herbal. It's definitely not a sweet lavender, but I really have grown into liking her lavender. I'm trying to grab all the L3. I think that's it for L3, actually. Yeah, okay. So then I did Cloud Surfing from Closet Full of Wax. This is lavender, marshmallow, clean air, and buttercream mint. I did this in my bedroom one night for bedroom because it was lavender. And this is really good. I really do get a good performance from her wax. I really like everything I've melted from her. All right, from Southbound, I did some of this dream cake. This is orange creamsicle birthday cake topped with lavender whipped cream. This was a chunk bag. I cut each chunk in half. I do about 2 pieces in the bedroom. This is one I will repurchase when it is restocked ever again. It is an amazing blend. Robert really likes the lavender creamsicle blends. From Sassy Girl Aroma, I did some more Light My Fire. This is Bonfire Bliss Blackberry Toasted Marshmallow. I love this. So I put this in the bedroom and the kitchen, and I was in there the other day. I was in the kitchen the other day washing dishes, and it was just so nice. You definitely get that bonfire and that blackberry, and they just go so well together. So many vendors have done like a marshmallow fireside or a Palo Santo or a bonfire bliss mixed with blackberry. It just smells so good together. All right, then from Hayden Rowe, I have this Maine Woods. This is from November 2017. I have 1 melt left. I melted it twice this week. This is a nice scent. kind of smoky, kind of pine, really good. Still performed very, very well despite being 3 years old. I did put it in the bathroom. I've been doing a quarter at a time. I will finish that this coming week. From Super Tarts, I did some of Rosemary's Baby, Rosemary Mint Herbal Lavender Bedtime Bath. You guys know this is my number 2 favorite bedtime blend. I love it. It is amazing. I can still smell it the next morning. And I believe this is the last thing I did not finish this week is Data from Super Tarts, but I should have. There's one left. This one is lavender cream, pear slices, and sugar cookies. This I will pick up next time it's offered. This is all I have left. I will finish that this coming week, and then I will cry for a few minutes about it. All right, now on to my empties. Fall yoga pants by the fire from Sassy Girl, the Cider Lane, pumpkin pecan waffles, marshmallow fireside. This is my number 1 favorite fall blend. So I used to love Carnival of Souls by VCS, and it was more of a smokier scent, whereas this is more of a sweeter scent because the Cider Lane is a little bit heavier. This overtook my number 1 favorite fall blend by a long shot. So I had this. I have a almost full poly bag. I have a 2 brittle, and I have a loaf. and she's actually offering it in brittles today. So for when she opens, I may grab another brittle because I do love this scent. This is the only thing I've really been reaching for that's in the fall vibe. Other than, Light My Fire, I did a little bit of her Radiant Red Maple, so I have been reaching for her fall. All right, from L3, I finished Think Happy Thoughts and Pirate's Life, which is Rainbow Sherbet, Waffle Cone, Gummy Bear, Raspberry, Rainbow with Tart, Grapefruit, and Lime. Just a nice fruity scent. I finished it up. It was a really good blend. From L3, I finished Blackberry Downy April Fresh. I actually got some from my friend Danette in a D-stash, and then she restocked loaves in it. She put it in the restock last week, and I bought 2 loaves. So this is amazing. I have really been into the berry scents mixed with laundry. Strawberry Gain will always be like my baby, but this Blackberry Downy April Fresh is right up in there. Very strong, nice, fruity laundry. Robert loves laundry. His favorite is lemon mixed with laundry, and he has been into the strawberry mixed with laundry. Excuse me, I have to sneeze, I think. Okay, maybe not. You're not supposed to be up there. Oh, brother. Okay, I'll get him down in a minute. All right, Mallow Fireside Vanilla Buttercream from L3. This was so good. Very, very nice Marshmallow Fireside, and the vanilla buttercream just made it a little bit sweeter. It just was so good. Performed very well as usual. I finished a poly bag in Pink Sugar Sleepy Time from Sassy Girl, Pink Sugar Lavender Chamomile Spearmint. Y'all know this is my go-to. Robert's always asking for this now. When we first got together, he hated this scent because that's all my ex-husband's house smelled like, because I was so anxious all the time. I melted this day and night, like everywhere, because it helped calm me. I do have 4 loaves of this. She is offering this in brittles this week. I will probably order a brittle just to have a backup of something. Although 4 loaves, I may not order a brittle because honestly 4 loaves is enough for a few minutes. So I probably won't order a brittle of this, but it is offered in brittle if you are wanting a smaller amount and not a full loaf. This is amazing. If you do not like it, come to me. I will buy it from you. Oh, I found one more thing I didn't finish that was hiding at the bottom. Okay, I'll do that after. All right, Hawaiian Tropic Fresh Pick Strawberries from L3. This is amazing. I'd buy this in a loaf. I would buy this in anything. It is so good. It is very strong. I love the Hawaiian Tropic. It's got that coconutty vibe to it. And then the Fresh Pick Strawberry just, is amazing. And the last thing that I finished is Snuggle Spin Cycle from L3. This was her little scent cup. Threw the whole thing in the bedroom. Robert loved it. It's, of course, Spin Cycle, and it's laundry and Snuggle, and he loves Snuggle. All right, the last thing that was hiding at the bottom is Luna from Super Tarts. I do have 2 little pieces left. Lemon Curd French Vanilla Twilight. I love this scent. I have a bunch more. I have 3 clams and a almost full BAM other than this. So I'm good on this for a little while. But this will last me. This will be 1 melt, and then this I'll probably combine with a smaller piece for another melt. Robert does like this one as well. So, all right. So you'll see more empties next week because obviously a bunch of these will be gone, like the Maine Woods, those 2 Super Tart BAMs. I have a couple other things in my other bin that are like small sample-ish, so I'll go ahead and finish those. So, I'm back on Friday recordings of what I've melted. For me, it's easier to do it on Fridays. I'm already out and about running my Friday errands, and then I just come home and record my videos. So it's easier for me. All right, so that is it. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.